Tonight, a wheelchair-bound boy attacked and robbed, and now he's sharing the story of his frightening ordeal with Eyewitness News. He says two kids pushed his wheelchair into a storm grate near his home in Newark and then robbed him. As Diana Rocco tells us, the suspects police are looking for are kids themselves.
I couldn't feel anything, and my face was starting to go numb.
12-year-old LeQuan Mackey is bravely talking about his attack Monday in hopes police will find the two boys he says have been picking on him for months.
These kids pushed me into the sewer grate thing, and my wheel got stuck, and he started punching me. And I put my hand up to block the punch, and then he grabbed my lanyard, twisted it, put it back around my neck again, and started to pull it.
Quan suffers from cerebral palsy and is wheelchair-bound after a recent leg operation. He was doing his daily exercising through the neighborhood when he says two boys attacked him, punching and choking him, and then making off with the house key he wore around his neck.
I was just scared, and I had been out for about 15 minutes. I was like, if I don't get back, Dad's gonna worry about me.
When I hear that somebody's doing something evil to my child, I get quite angry.
Quan says these same two kids, whose name he doesn't know, cornered him and punched him a few days earlier. In the past, they've shut his fingers in the mailbox, and this time he was able to let out a scream.
I'm thinking, no, I can't let this happen, and I started to scream, and they ran off.
Police are now looking for the two juveniles, both under 5 feet tall. They will be charged.
For those bullies, Delaware police say they keep targeting a 12-year-old boy in a wheelchair, beating him up and robbing him. Good evening, I'm Ian Page.
And I'm Lucy Nolan. Fox 29's Chris O'Connell has been talking with that boy and his family. He's live in Newcastle tonight. Just leaves us shaking our heads, Chris.
It sure does, Lucy. Heartbreaking to hear this child tell this story. His extreme case of bullying tonight has now turned criminal. The victim, a 12-year-old boy in a wheelchair. The suspects may not even be teenagers themselves. Tonight, the family is speaking out in hopes of catching those attackers.
Come on, Daddy, I want to go see those kids now.
Like most 12-year-olds, LeQuan Mackey is always on the go. But Monday afternoon, the Newark, Delaware boy with cerebral palsy was stopped in his tracks.
They kept punching me right here on the face, right there, and it still hurt.
Mackey describes the beating he got from two kids just outside his Buchanan Circle home.
I was trying to go as fast as I possibly could.
He was on his street exercising, trying to earn his Boy Scout merit badge for physical fitness. That's when the boys pushed LeQuan's wheelchair into a sewer grate. It got stuck. That's when they started punching him repeatedly in the face. Why do you think they're picking on you?
I have no clue. I think they want me out of the neighborhood. I don't know why. I don't know what I did wrong.
Newcastle County Police say this is the second time LeQuan was attacked by the same kids. Days earlier, they approached him as he was getting the mail. He says the bully slammed his hand into the mailbox. His father can only guess why his son is being targeted.
His parents are white, he's black, and that upsets some people. They could not like disabled people. 2 out of 3 of us in this house are disabled.
What do you think about these kids?
Idiots.
LeQuan isn't holding back. Although he says he's having nightmares and constantly looking over his shoulder, he's speaking out against the two bullies and has this message for them.
I think you're complete sickos to do this to anybody. And they can't just go around hurting people.
Now, these are the descriptions police have given us. An African-American male, 12 to 14 years old, 4'8", thin build with short black hair. The second, a white male, 12 to 14 years old, 4'8", with regular build, blonde hair. And this boy, they want to point out, has a small birthmark on his hand. Now, police think these boys may live in that neighborhood. If you know these boys, you know any information, call the Newcastle County Police. This kid may be 12 and in a wheelchair. But Lucy, he's pretty tough.
He sure is, and hopefully those boys can get caught right away.